Alrighty, I've got the microphone on, and hopefully everyone is able to hear me. Let's see. Alright, I see we got 33 people in already, 25 likes. Things are going up. Wormhand is giving me a microphone, a volcano, and a loudspeaker. And Sue Hayes says, I hear you. Okay. Thanks, Kate, and Sophie as well. Thank you. Kevin says I can hear you also, and excellent. So we're working. Hey, Bananapus is back too. Good to see you. Anyway, welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you good folks on board, and I see, well, our only welcome home doctor. Thank you, Arizona Snowman. Our only moderator in here right now seems to be Arizona Snowman. I'm sure Piggy will be along shortly, and things will be absolutely wonderful. We'll get things going. Of course, on the screen you see wonderful Etna. That's where we're going to start. Before we get going too far, though, cookies today go to Adele51, and yay, Adele, welcome, and glad to see someone else getting in there and getting them for a change. That's awesome. And we'll say hello to all of you, and hopefully we can get to those things and answer questions like Joss Dean has there. How is Krakatoa? We'll get to that shortly. And we'll give you a brief update as soon as I finish saying hello to everyone. And then we're going to go take a peek at what Krakatoa is doing or not doing now. And then we'll go from there. So thanks, Dr. Fox. Fingers working quickly today. Right on. Yes, of course, Kate, I have to. That's how we get you all hooked and a little bit excited. Anna Wallner, well, welcome as well, and that's where I'm going to start today. So hello, Anna, and Joss Dean, welcome. Kate is also here, and of course Adele, who got the cookies. Sue Hayes, Henry Nelson, Sophie, Kevin Haynes, Bananapus is back. Good to see you. Did I say Kate already? Linda is back. And going up some more, we got Sophie, we got Sue, and Layla made it back in. Mars 2028 also here. Tom Dice also back in the house. Welcome, Tom. And going up some more to see who else is in here. We got a Wormhand also on board. We got Kate already mentioned, and going up some more to see who I may have missed here. Not that many names right now, but that is okay. We got Tom. All right, going up a little bit more. There's some of you are hiding in the background, so it's hard to see. And you know, you grab cookies and you run to the back of the room and duck down while you're eating. Trying not to show everybody all the crumbs on your face. Henry Nelson, I already got you, but you said hi to OFU Lux. That means he's in here somewhere. And thank you. So welcome, OFU. Lux from Luxembourg. And Tom Turtle Son also back in the house. Spooky Avocado, I made it in. And that is wonderful. Going up a little bit more. Hermione, welcome back, Hermione. And there I now see OFU Lux. Cool. Neil also made it back in. Johnny Ritchie, welcome back. Looking Simone, welcome back, Simone. We got Hermione already, and going up a little bit more to see who else snuck in here while I wasn't looking, trying to get things going. Judy L, there we go. Welcome. Pamela Moncure also here. Welcome, Pamela. And going up a little bit more to see if I missed any other names. and going real quick, and I think I'm up as far as I can get, and back down to the bottom, and I do see well, we got Anna already, and Cynthia is here. Welcome, Cynthia. Good to see you on board. We got Tom. Let's see, who else did I miss on the bottom end here? And all right, I think we're just about there with our wonderful names, and yep, I think we got everybody for now, which is really cool. Anyway, first things first, update on what is happening out at Krakatoa. As I kind of gave a little sneak peek earlier there, this is what the cameras are showing right now. And if we get onto that screen, we can move that back a little bit in time to show you what the end of the eruption was like. It did go down in a blaze of glory as far as I'm concerned. It was doing exactly this, and it was quite intense at the last portions. Actually, I'm gonna just make that go a little bit faster here, 2 times the speed, so it looks like it's moving a bit more, and we can actually see the movement. And that is what was going on earlier, but since then things have calmed right down. Hey, welcome, Piggy. I'm glad to have you on board. We knew that you'd get here sooner or later. Okay, his mother exploded in 1887. Yep, that's when the last big one was, Jules, definitely. But this is what's happening right now. Here is the seismic information that we're seeing, and as you can tell, that seismic chart from where the eruptions were to what is happening now is way down here. So that's it's interesting. It's still erupting, but it is calmed down for right now. Needless to say, we will keep an eye on it and see what's happening as long as the guys continue to run the stream. I'm just moving it ahead here time-wise to show you that it did start dying down. Whoop, I should take that off of there and show you that. There we go. So, yeah. So it went basically from full eruption as it started dying off little bit by little bit. And there were a couple extra last kicks or bursts, if you will. And they were pretty awesome, but then after that it really started to die down. You notice in here you barely see anything, and the flow here, obviously some of that lava was hitting the ocean, which is kind of interesting, but not doing a heck of a lot right now. It is calmed right down, and that is pretty much it. As we get into the daylight hours, it's less and less and less activity showing there. So that's what the update is on wonderful Krakatoa. And here we're back to live. Whoop, there we are, completely live, and that's what we're seeing right now. So so zoom's off. Here we go. Hey, Piggy, go slow. Don't go zooming. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh boy, we better give her some crayons or she's gonna cry. There's some fresh packs of crayons there for you, Piggy. Anyway, that is what Krakatoa is doing, and that's not a heck of a lot right now. So it is definitely dropped back down, but as we always say, don't hold your breath. This is a volcano after all, and things can happen again and again. So we will be ready when this thing goes again, and of course we're going to keep an eye on it. I'm really curious about that chart as we watch that chart go through. as you can see right there, there is a little bit of an uptick again in it, just right there. So that's kind of what we're seeing. Why is that not going live? There we go. And that's kind of where it's at right now, you guys. So we'll see what happens in the future. All right, that's your update on that. Let's pop over to where we typically start, and that is over in our wonderful country of Italy, Sicily, and there you go, Mount Etna. And that was what Etna looked like at about 11:30 their time this morning. And you can see some smoke coming off the top. I'm just trying to get to the right screen here. You can see little plumes up here, and a little bit on the back side there, not so visible like before. If we move ahead in time a little bit, we see what it's like. There we go. A little bit more plumage. The other thing to note is that snow is almost gone. Yay! I like it when the snow disappears. It means summer's coming. So that is pretty awesome. And as we move ahead a little bit more and more, we can see it is continuing to smoke, and definitely not gone quiet on us or anything like that. And if we get into the later hours, we can see that we've got a little bit more smoke coming off of this area, and different vents, of course. And then, of course, it starts to get cloudy and messes us right up. If we put that one back to live, you can't see anything right now. If we go to the other views, of course, this one, a very beautiful view, and to see the valley in front with all the trees nice and green and things like that. You can definitely see the smoke coming off of the vents up top there. So it's looking pretty beautiful, if you ask me, and that is awesome. And again, if we move it ahead here, you see what's happening. A little bit more smoke or steam, and definitely continue to work its little magic as we get into the afternoon portions. That is now just about 4 p.m. their time. And if we move that ahead a little bit more, and there we go, right into the clouds. That is 1700 or 5 p.m. And yeah, oh sorry, yeah, 5 p.m. their time. And it keeps going, gets cloudier and hazier, and of course darker. So that's what the current picture actually looks like right now. And here's another view of it from the southwest camera. Doesn't look too bad, and we can move that ahead a bit as well, and just kind of see the same general consensus of what we were seeing with the other stuff as we go ahead here. So it looks pretty cool, and nothing major to report there. And let's see, and there's the big bad sun going down over Etna. And that is pretty awesome. That thing's big, it's huge. And of course, if we turn that on to fast speed, that'll move a little bit quicker to see it go down. No, it won't. It'll take hours. Never mind. We'll leave it back on normal, and I'll just move it ahead 5 seconds at a time here, or 10 seconds or something. Anyway, the sun went down. It was pretty awesome to see it going that way, and looks pretty cool. And there you go, see it dipping down, and just about nothing left. And that was Etna for today. And look at that nice orangey glow, and that was cool. All right, we'll put that back to live as well, and that's what it looks like in the dark right now. This is just the south view, and really shows the same thing that we seen on the other one, and we'll put that ahead in time as well to a current live image, and that means you can't see anything, which is all right. We don't mind. Anyway, let's carry on, getting over to our wonderful Iceland. And of course, what we see is Ragnar on the screen here. Let me catch up and get over to that picture. Again, fairly foggy in Iceland today. So if we go back, that's about the best picture we're going to get out of Ragnar today. And that is the volcano up there, for those who are not familiar with this photo. And this, of course, is being taken from hill just at the southern end of Geldingadarlar. That is this valley, and that hill is actually right in between Nathagi Valley and Nathkriki. So we'll show you that in a bit. Anyway, that's what we're seeing there. If we slide over, we can kind of see the walk trail here where everybody wanders. I didn't see any people out there today. I'm not sure what's going on, if it's because of the Orthodox Easter, everybody's busy, or what have you. But anyway, there's the path that went down into Nathagi Valley with the lava. Shows you that, and there's the elbow, if you will, as it came down and turned that way. Pretty awesome sight, and we like looking at that. That is neat stuff. Anyway, I'm not seeing anything changing here, so it is definitely an incredible sight, even if it isn't erupting, and we do like it. Moving on, the harmonic tremor chart is disappointing me, and well, I'm sure that all of us are hoping for a harmonic tremor chart that is working, and as we can see there, it has quit again. Whoa, why is this thing moving so fast? You know, I set this thing so it scrolls nice and easy, and for some reason it just wants to fly now when I move just a tiny bit on the mouse. Again, updates. Anyway, you see how far it is on here, so we should be seeing about 3 dots from the end of the 25th line, and we're not seeing that data at all. And as you can see, it should be somewhere around here is where we should be seeing data. So we're missing all of this at least a good solid 2 days plus, and it's unfortunate. Just for kicks though, we will go down to the one for Grindavik and have a look at it, because it is similar, although it is not the same. And there is Grindavik, and there we can see what's going on. Over the course of the day there, we had a few big spikes in here. That's indicating some earthquakes. Looks like 3 right there, 4 or 5, at least 5 reasonable quakes that we see in here. Don't know if those quakes will be noticed as much up at Ragnar, but this sensor is fairly accurate, and we'll see what's going on. Let's pop over to the earthquake map and have a look and see what we've got. And there is our earthquake map. I just got to catch up and get onto that screen, which has moved on me again. Computers are not making me happy today, just to let you know. This morning my laptop that has crashed, and it, you know, every time I try to restart it, it goes back to the BIOS screen, and I've reset it so that it goes to the hard drive as the first thing, and of course it tells me that it goes and saves it, looks for the media, and the media doesn't exist. So I really have to wonder what the heck's going on with it. Anyway, let's not worry about that though. First, I want to look up here, and we do see some little ones. We don't see anything way up here on the chart. The first one we see, of course, is that guy, and we'll zoom in on him first. And it's a 1.6, and it is 8.3 kilometers down. Happened actually yesterday at 22:13, which is fine since it hasn't really been 24 hours since we looked at these things last. If I zoom out, we get to the other ones, and there's some small ones. I'm not going to worry so much about them. I'm more interested in the bigger stuff here, and let's see if we zoom in on that. There it is, a 2.4, and that is 9.7 kilometers down. Did happen today, 7:50 a.m. Iceland time, and that's quite a ways down. His friend here, the 1.5, also, no, that's from yesterday at 22:33, from 1.5 from 10.4 kilometers down, quite a ways. And this one is 6.6 kilometers down, 1.4, also yesterday from 22:33. And then we had that 1.0, and then that other 1.3 down on the bottom here. 7:52 a.m. For that 1.0, 7.8 kilometers down. If we go over here, yes, Mars 2028 Gremlins, and 1.3 and 7.1 kilometers down, happened at 4:51 a.m. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. We do see this other 1.5. I don't know if that one was from yesterday. Also a 1.4 in there. No, that's from today. 10:21, 7.2 kilometers down, and of course 1.5 in magnitude. This other one, 1.4, 5.7 kilometers down, 9:51 a.m. today. So a little bit of activity up there, and there was another little cluster up here somewhere of 3 or 4. There it is, and actually a little bit more than 3 or 4. Never mind. And again, those are from yesterday, I think, all of them. We'll see. No, that's today, 12:42, 8 kilometers down, 1.2. And this other 1.2 right there, if it'll show up, yeah, that one is from 22:43 yesterday, 7 kilometers down. The one here is today's at 34 minutes after midnight, and 7.9 kilometers down, 1.0. And let's see, this 1.2 from yesterday at 17:51. This 1.0 also from yesterday at 23:10. So we've got a little bit of a mixed bag there. 3:15 this morning for that 1.0, 11.6 kilometers down. So we do have some activity happening, and always interesting to see when it's there doing its thing like that. So pretty awesome. And of course, the next red spot here is right in Astja, and that is pretty neat to see, a big red spot, and that is pretty awesome. There you go. 2.3 kilometers down, 1.3 in magnitude, and then it was 13:57 was the time on it. And there you can kind of see how the lines are in there. You can see that, wow, that is 1,055 meters deep. That's a pretty deep hole. That's over a kilometer down. Holy mackerel. I didn't realize Astja was that deep, if that is correct. And looking at Grimsbotn and Bardabunga, we don't see anything happening. That is quiet over there. and zooming back in to other areas, we see this 1.5 out on its own, and must be all lonely out there. 7.2 kilometers down from yesterday at 2055. Zooming back out to try to locate some more. And we're not seeing that other stuff that we had up here anymore. We do see one quake here, a 1.4, and wonder what the depth is. 13.5 kilometers down. That one happened at 12:52 this afternoon, and of course 1.4. Pretty awesome. And sliding over a bit more and zooming back out. And that brings us down to the wonderful area of the Reykjanes Peninsula, and that's what we're looking at next. Of course, for those good people who are looking here, this is the capital city of Reykjavik, and if you zoom in over here, this is Keflavik, the airport, and that's where you would be landing when you come on your trip there. And this is Keflavik and Reykjanesbær and Yardvik are the towns there. And then if we slide over here, we see this is Grindavik, and of course the Blue Lagoon and the power plant right beside it. So that's what is in that area. While we're looking here, let's take a look at these quakes. And 1.0, if it'll go, come on, you can click on it. There we go. 3.3 kilometers down. That was one of the ones from yesterday at 1737. If we go to that 1.4, could be from yesterday. Yep, 1735 on that one. And this 1.9, if it'll show up, there we go. Was from today at 11:57, 4.9 kilometers down, so 1.9 there. Taking a quick look at the other 1.9 on the other side here, also happened today at 1:21 a.m., and it was 5.1 kilometers down. Pretty awesome that way. And here's another one that's from yesterday, 1841. 4.2 kilometers down for that 1.4. I also see this 1.3. That might be yesterday's as well. Yep, it is too. 5 point something kilometers down. And we got those. We got that one. Where else do we have something? Of course, right here, this 1.3. And that is, there's Meridalia Valley, Geldingadarler. This is where Ragnar is sitting. And that 1.3 is probably a little closer to Kalir than it is to our side. That was from 2335 yesterday. 1.3, 5.6 kilometers down. And I was going to say that's getting closer to Kalir, but that's all the way out here already. So not that close, and we don't see too much else there. If we zoom back out, I don't think we looked at this 1.1 here. I'm not sure if that one is, yeah, it is today, 6:05 a.m., 6 kilometers down. So we definitely have continuing action happening there, but nothing really to stir up too much interest to make you think that, hey, there's got to be something happening there that's going to make things really, really cool and interesting. But just one step at a time. Let's take a look at the other maps here and see what this one has that we didn't have on the other one. We do see this one here in, yeah, it didn't show this one on the other map, 0.2, and that's out at Bardabunga, 7 kilometers down, 48 minutes after midnight. And this one here, again, this is Grimsvatn, and there it is, 0.6, 2 kilometers down, 6:06 a.m., and we didn't see that one there. This was fairly large. I think we may have got that 1.5 out in the middle of nowhere. Yep, we did, 2:55 a.m., But we didn't get this little guy here and his little friend at 2:49 a.m. and 6 kilometers down for that 0.5, and then there's another one here 7 kilometers down for the 0.8 at 6:39 a.m. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. And again, going out here by Astja, we did see the one in the middle of Astja, but that's not on this chart. And here they've got another one over here that we didn't see, 23 kilometers down. That's a long way down, 0.8, and that happened at 9:10, or just about 9:11. Was that today or yesterday? That's today. Yeah, so why is that not on the chart? What about this guy here? That might have been, yep, today as well, 38 minutes after midnight, 0.66 kilometers down. So I'm a little, always a little bit disappointed when we see stuff on one map that should be on both or all three. Don't see anything new on Ketla. We do have something up here, a couple little tiny ones right near our Hekla area, and that is 0.6 of 5 kilometers down, 2:56 a.m. Or just about 2:57. This is 2:49 a.m., 6 kilometers down, 0.5 on that guy. So I think we got that guy. 6:39.8, 7 kilometers down. Yep. And let's move back over here. I just want to double check and see if there were any others in the valley. We did get this guy, and 1.3, 5:35 a.m., 6 clicks down. Then there's this guy here. They didn't show on the other chart. 0.5, 6 kilometers down, 10:59, or just about 11 a.m. Is the time on that one. There was that older one there. I'm not going to worry about him, I think, from yesterday anyway. And the only thing new that I see, there's a couple here that weren't listed again on the other one. 5 kilometers down, 0.4, 4 o'clock in the morning. This one here, 2, and 5-minute warning. Gotcha, piggy. Thank you. 0.2, 5 kilometers down, 7:56 a.m. And then I see another one right there, 9:20 a.m., 0.3, 6 kilometers down. And when was this guy? 2:39, and that was 0.4, 6 kilometers down as well. So I'm wondering why we're not seeing them. And we didn't see all of this on the other one. Why is that not on there? Ha! All right. Well, it's always good to check and cross-check your maps, because one may not have the same things the other ones have on it. This one, 1.9, 5 kilometers down, 7:21, and he's got a whole bunch of little friends here that happen in that same time zone, and that is interesting, but not that deep, not that shallow either. 4 kilometers down on that 0.2, 8:55 a.m. on that guy. And as we move along here, 0.7, 4 kilometers down, 12:46. This guy here is, where is he? 4 kilometers down, 0.2, 7:35 this morning. We take a look at this guy, 0.7, 7:41 a.m., 4 kilometers down. This guy also 4 kilometers down, 7:26, 0.1, and the list goes on, right? Another 0.1, 4 clicks down, 9:04, and 8:01 for that 0.1, also 4 kilometers down. These ones here are a little bit more from yesterday, I believe. No, really early in the morning. 41 minutes after midnight, 1.4, 4 kilometers down. And his friend right here, 1.3, also 4 kilometers down, at 41 minutes after midnight. So is it a possibility that we are going to get something to happen in this area? And you know, it is possible. Not sure what exactly would happen. This is 38 minutes after midnight, 5 kilometers down for that 1.3. And here we have 0.9, 4 kilometers down, 5:18 a.m. And they've got a bunch of little friends. So this one right here, always interesting, this area. It's going to be neat to see what happens in the future, what will play out. We do believe a lot of these are from yesterday. Yep, 23 on that one, late in the day though. 23:35 on that 1.4, and then he's got a bunch of little friends in there as well. So we definitely have some seismic activity happening. 23:56 for that 0.4, that is 7 kilometers underneath Grindavik, and kind of neat. Not seeing any more activity out here. This is getting quiet, and then nothing right on the tip here either. So I'm wondering if we're going to see something in this area, but we'll likely see the swarming change back and forth here multiple times before we get anything major happening. All right, I see we're just about at break time, and it is about that time. So for those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting it and help us out that way. It is the easiest and best way to help the stream along. I'm going to put the picture back on Krakatoa, even though it's really not doing a heck of a lot. But just so you guys can see what it is doing. And because my laptop is no longer working, I'm using different music here today, and not sure if that is coming through too well. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Nobody mentioned anything about how loud that was or anything like that, so hopefully I'll get some comments. Wow, no Krakatoa, Sasha. Hey, I'm not the one who gets the lava flowing there. So, Lisa P. Frampton, Lisa, you took off so quick yesterday. I didn't have time to get your bunnies on, and I did put the bunnies on the other stream though, which was all good. Sarah says I don't hear music. I couldn't hear anything. Okay. It's quiet music. Okay, that was why I was asking if it was quiet or loud. If I turn it up a little bit, is that any better there? Because I'm not sure where that level is at. I can't hear it because it does play locally here, and that's a little bit better. Okay, cool. All right, well, we're going to leave that on. I think that was just the finishing of that song anyway, and it is going to go through its track again. And this one is only 17 minutes long in comparison to the other one, which I think is about 28 minutes long, and that cycles through. So this will play again, and we will all be good. Let's see. All right, play. Yeah. Okay, it'll come back on. Noise. It's just noise. Anyway, looks good. And on that friendly note, yes, I see it is time for me to go and take that break, you guys. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do consider hitting it, and that would be really appreciated. Also, if you are new and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. On that friendly note, I'm going to say hi to Telmo and Digital Dreamer, and I'm going to go take a break since I got frogs in my throat. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes, you guys, or thereabouts. Don't go away. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I figured I better turn that music down and get back at it. I don't know what the heck Piggy is doing, but we caught Piggy this morning. Piggy and Arizona Snowman both. They were messing around down by my van, and I'm not sure what the heck they were doing, but we have evidence that they were there. They both flatly denied it. But we know better, and we have actually video evidence of them being there. So, you guys can take a look for yourselves here. I'll get the photo up on the screen just so you can make sure and identify them. And I'm pretty darn sure that it was both of them. So this is it here, you guys. You can't tell me that Piggy and Snowman weren't at my van. I don't know what they were doing down there, but I seem to be missing cookies. Anybody know where my cookies went? You see down there? We got photographic evidence. We know they're there somewhere. And yeah, those darn mods. I love it, you guys. The cookie heisters. Yeah, Lucas is called the Cookie Monster, and the Arizona Snowman and Piggy team are called the Cookie Heisters. And we've seen nothing, Dr. Fox. You imagined it. Hey, I didn't imagine that. I can see it on the screen right there, Piggy. Insanity will not work. You can't plead that. All right. Anyway, on screen is day 105 by request. And of course, there you can see some of the different shots that we were looking at the time, where we had lava in the crater, and then on the right hand side, no lava. And that's what it looked like, bare bones. And I'm going to leave it at that. Let's go have a look at some other volcanoes around the world. And we will start out with Sakurajima, which is not so visible again today. It is early in the morning, 5:35. Definitely has a lot of heavy fog sitting on top, low clouds. And that is wonderful to see, but doesn't help us visibility wise. If we go back, and I'm just trying to find that screen, they all look alike when they have fog. Where is it? No, that's not it. That's what happens when they all look similar. Oh, there it is. I found it. Yay! Right there. So if we go back a couple of hours, or even an hour or two, you can see a little bit more of the volcano, but it really hasn't improved as far as visibility is concerned there. So back to the live picture, and this is the long distance shot. Yes, the boat is in. Hurry down to the dock, get your ice cream if you're going to run and get some. They have really good ice cream on that ship. So definitely worthwhile. Before it takes off in the fog, you'll never find it in the fog if that's the case. So hopefully it'll go. Anyway, I see a few more people popped in. Welcome to all of you. I see Storm Chasers here, Juliet, Sarah Miles, and let's see, Mona Alfano is here. We got Kate earlier. On Passive Belgium is also in the house. Welcome back. Sacha also made it in. And let's see, who else snuck in there? Richard Lapointe, welcome. We got Mars 2028. Old Mummy of Hamsters also in here. Sharon Stewart, I don't know if I said hi to you, but welcome. Gura made it back in. And SSYT TV also on board. Wormhand is here. I think we got you earlier. Lisa P. Frampton. And yeah, Lisa, make sure I put those bunny pictures up right after I do the bacon seeds, okay? I had them loaded yesterday. It's just I forgot to show them. and we'll make sure that we show those. Trev T also made it in, and nice to see all of you guys. Aurelio Perez also here. Good to have you on board. And I think that's all of you. If I missed some of you, hey Dr. Fox, there is a help wanted sign up here if you're interested. Help wanted? Okay, that depends on what the pay is. And can I take bunnies with me? Oh boy, my kids will be watching, and awesome. And we'll try to make sure that I'll look in my garage for spare parts, Piggy. Canada, welcome. Good to have you on board. And I'm trying to figure out where you might be from. Maybe you're from Canada. Anyway, for those who don't know, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in sunny Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is, I think, almost 17 degrees Celsius today. A phenomenal temperature, and that is the way it is. Actually, let's just take a look and actually see, because I'm curious to see what it got up to. And what's a van? What's a van, Piggy? Sorry, it's only 16 degrees Celsius. I lied to you. I was hoping it was 17. Anyway, I guess I don't get bragging rights. Okay, let's carry on with our wonderful volcanoes. We did look at that. There's a shot of Mount Fuji. Of course, it is still looking pretty awesome, and nothing really happening there other than the wonderful snow cap. Doesn't have any clouds on it today, so that is pretty awesome. And the sun is rising here at ASO, and ASO-san is smoking a little bit or steaming, but not doing a heck of a lot, and there's not really much we can do there as far as getting that thing going. It is, of course, been taken off of the watch list, and well, I shouldn't say taken off the watch list. They're always going to watch this thing. It's just, it's no longer a yellow status. So back to green is what it is. And of course, this one, very, very difficult to see. And this is Suwanoshijima, and that is on its own little volcano island. And they're, of course, shooting this from one of the other islands quite a distance away. And that morning fog that we were seeing at Sakurajima, that's partially in here as well. The picture will probably improve as time goes by, but we'll see. Baby shark, doo-doo-doo, baby shark. What? Don't be singing that song. Daddy shark, doo-doo-doo, daddy shark. Oh boy. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else we've got cooking with our wonderful volcanoes. We do have all there, but it is still in the dark, very early in the morning there. Let's pop over to back over to other places. And of course, here we are in Yellowstone National Park. You got Doc singing. Oh no! What's a baby shark? Something about the doo-doo shark thing. Yeah. It's a song. I heard it before, and it gets in your head and you can't get it out. It's one of those things. It's like, singing bird, 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 bird is the word. Now that I started that, it's going to be in your head for a while if you repeat it once, right? Instinct is telling me don't Google it. Grandma B, a wise decision. What? I think I don't want to know. Yeah, stay away from it. Stay away from it. Sasha, what? Earworm. Yeah. Oh, we don't want earworms. That's exactly what they give you. Okay. Anyway, this is our wonderful Yellowstone National Park, and of course, you see all the wonderful Sasquatches wandering around on the sidewalks here, and things like that. There's some more there, and a little bit of venting going on from the definitely from the geysers that are there in the area. Although right now they're not showing a heck of a lot of venting, but I'm sure it is going to continue. The day that everything stops there as far as the venting is the day that you need to pack up and leave and go somewhere else. I see a wolf. That's a possibility. If it's a wolf, that could be it. We did see a wolf the other day, so we did have also, let's see, we did have other things in there that we seen running around there, of course, which would be bison and buffalo, as we call them here, and other critters, like Sasquatches and things like that. Anyway, what does the fox say? What? Oh boy, here we go. We're going to be singing all night long. Right now, the fox is really grumpy because he can't get his other laptop going. Something went kaput with it, and he's mad. We'll get it going though. We'll figure it out. I think I'm going to have to take it in. No solar sky stream for a few days, I think. But that's okay. We'll see what happens with it. All right, let's carry on. I want to go to other places. While we still have daylight, let's take a quick look at the São George in the Azores. And of course, there it is with the lights on and not too bright. Beautiful sunset type scenario. Early evening, you can still see the water, not too choppy out, but you can't see Pico Island, which is over here on the other side, basically buried by the clouds. So that is what we have. Before Christmas lights, it must be fixed. Yes. Doodah, Yogi has a girlfriend. Doodah, no. Explosions. Oh, Piggy, I'm sorry that they use dynamite over there instead of fireworks. That is really a darn bad. Anyway, Pico Island in the dark, and this island, of course, is São George. If we move to the other view, here's that little tiny cove, and we can definitely see the water lapping up onto the shore. The bears will wake up in a few weeks, so we might see a bear on the Yellowstone camera. Yes, and they'll be hungry. They'll be hungry for human flesh, and of course. And here's that one again. I'm going to refresh that one just to double check and make sure that we've got. Oh, we do have a picture today, and that is it. This is the other harbor shot, and not quite dark yet, but they do have their lights on, so it's horrible viewing in that sense. But hey, we'll take what we can get. At least we can see what's going on there, and looks awesome. The ship being parked up here must be slightly different. Looks like a fishing trawler or something. But all right, we will leave that portion alone. Let's go have a look at earthquakes in the Azores, and that is we have a few of them. 1.6 right there on a very crowded map, and we do also see some other ones that are a little bit off or outside of the normal zone. That one was from yesterday at 1.5 magnitude, 6:20 a.m. We'll get rid of that. Oh, maybe. Or will it get rid of it? There we go. It was sitting right on that edge. Anyway, looking at what we've got there, just pull that down. We can see down here 1, 2, 3, 4, and whoops, that moved a little too quick. This is what I was saying about my mouse is just taking off like crazy. So 1, 2, 3. I think we only have the 4. So 351 or 1950 or 1903 was that one. Okay, yeah. So 4 of them showing there on the island or within that area, which is pretty cool. But when we go to the other one, and I'm going to refresh this one again because I want to make sure that we have it right up to date. As you can see, we have some other ones out in the outlying areas. 18 hours ago, 16 hours ago, 2.2 there, 18 hours ago for that 2.1, 18 hours ago also for that 2.6, and this was 2.1 as well. So that's kind of the outlying ones, and if we zoom in here a little bit, we can get a little bit better taste of what went on. So 4 of them right there. 2.6 is the heaviest one. That's in the offshore area. Now that's the area where we had most of the rising happening, that whole side. So that was what raised up a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see if something does happen there. I'm not sure of the depths of these, but that is definitely there. 3 hours ago for that 1.5, 1 hour 8 minutes ago 1.6, and 15 hours ago for that 1.9. I just want to see if we have that information here. Do they give the depth? I don't believe they do. Magnitude, magnitude and depth. On some of them they do, some of them they don't. So this one here, nothing. This one here, 12 kilometers down. This one is 10 kilometers down. And I would assume that some of these are very close to the surface if they're not showing anything like this guy, and this guy. So that's kind of what we've got there. Like this 2.6 looked like it was a surface one. Anyway, let's open that up. Hopefully this is not going to take me away again. If we click up here and get rid of it. No, I don't want to send you feedback. Why? And of course, yep, it's one of those things where it takes you elsewhere when you click on it. Let me get that screen working. There we go. And now we can see what's going on here. And we see those 2 that we've seen at depth, and then the other ones, the other 2 up high. Not sure if they counted this guy in here as well, but that's kind of what you're seeing there. These other ones were smaller ones, and counts out a little bit, but still we got 5, 6, 7, 8 in total for the day, which is a little bit more than yesterday. We only had 7 yesterday, so 8 today. A little bit of an uptick in activity, but not a heck of a lot. We'll see what happens. Break time, you bet it is, and I'm going to see if we can put it back onto a volcano. There we go. And that is, of course, our wonderful Krakatoa, or Anik Krakatoa. For those people who have joined in here and not hit that like button yet, if you do enjoy what you're seeing, please help us out. It's the easiest and cheapest and most economical and most fun way to give the stream a promotion, if you will, by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you're new and you haven't subscribed and you feel we've earned it, by all means do give it a quick shot, and that would be really, really awesome. And on that friendly note, I am going to go take a break for 5 minutes. When we come back from the break, we will definitely have our bacon seeds for today, and that'll be pretty cool and awesome. So if we get it to 100, Dr. Fox will try to give try to sing again. Wow, if you get it to 100 before I get done with the bacon seeds, then I'll try to sing again. But in the meantime, I'm going to clear my throat and sit back and relax. Don't go away, you guys. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And you are watching VolcanoX live stream. And I will be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, since that song was over, I did throw on that lavely river of lava flowing on from day 105 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions, where Ragnar was pouring out a pretty decent stream of lava, and wonderful to see. Anyway, we are at our bacon seed time, and yeah, that was Piggy from last night to today. Apparently, Easter is something a little bit wilder than I thought. I thought it was all, prim and proper and sit and eat some turkey, but apparently it is a party in Kos, and that is what was going on. That was like me at the barbecue today. Oh my God. 2 days in a row. Piggy, no wonder you can't get no sleep. Oh, too awesome, really it is. Anyway, let's carry on with our lovely bacon seeds. And Piggy, I hope your trotters are all okay, and I'm sure you weren't feeling any pain. There you go. And now this is getting into the nitty gritty of bacon seeds. I really do like that. Party now for 40 days? Oh, is that what it is? Okay. I heard that thing, 40 days. 40 days and 40 nights or something like that. All right. She's having a ball. All righty. What? Tetra, you're in there. Hey, Tetra, how was the date last night? Never mind. That's personal. Don't tell anybody. Meow. I don't know how you want to say that, but that is a beautiful little bacon seed with a kitten there, and definitely nice. Let's get on to our next bacon seed here, and this little blue-eyed beauty, of course, looking pretty pristine. Little short snout bopper, and she don't tell. Cat, I'm not sure about that kiss. Yeah, you bet, Sarah. That's okay. We saw a movie called The Bad Guys. Oh, The Bad Guys. That happens. All right, that is a blue-eyed beauty. Wow. Anyway, ate at McDonald's. Okay, and here's another wonderful bacon seed. And this is a real little cutie. Again, these expressive little faces. I can't get over that. And it's wonderful. Piggy needs a shave. Yeah, sure. Definitely a nice looking little blondish colored hair and black spots. Very, very awesome. And let's see, what else? We got a couple more bacon seeds here, so let's keep going. And there's this one. Again, the expressions on their face. This guy looks like he is, even though he's being picked up and manhandled, or in this case, woman-handled, he's still got a smirk on his face. And it's like, hey, look at me, I'm flying. And love that. And it's awesome to see that they have such wonderful expressions. And let's get one more bacon seed in there, and we'll call that the seeds for today. Now, this little skinny fella, I don't know, he's definitely a young one, but he is eating, and I'm glad to see that he's eating. I hope he eats lots, because he looks like he's skinny. We need some bacon on that bacon. Are you sure you've never been to Hawaii? I have been to Hawaii. Oh, we'll keep that. Piggy, too much makeup. Yep. Piglets love to be held. Yeah, they do. They do. And this one likes to be fed as well. And hopefully he'll gain some weight. All right, let us carry on and get to some more volcanic stuff. We did take a look at the Azores, and I wanted to have a look at Popocatépetl and those areas in our Central American zones, if you will, as soon as I can find them. And unfortunately, they are not that visible again. So there is Popocatépetl from one side, clouds all the way, and there it is from the other side. Unfortunately, very, very poor in that sense, and not much visibility. We'll try having a peek at Fuego. There is a quick peek at Fuego from one side, of course, and this is the ones from Mexico that are taking shots of it. The other one was not working, and I can try refreshing that, see if we have the other view. No, still not. So that's what we've got there. If we move down the coast a little bit more, down into Nicaragua, there is Tolica, and Tolica is continuing to be smoking a bit. And next one on our list from Tolica is also in Nicaragua. Unfortunately, they didn't update the picture. It was 57 seconds after midnight, so it is today's, but that is what they have. You can see a little bit of glow down in the pit of doom, and that is all we see. And that is Masaya volcano, of course, in Nicaragua. Next one down there is this, and that is, of course, that's San Cristobal, and San Cristobal is being quiet, not doing a darn thing. Oh, I forgot Lisa's bunnies again. Let me get those on. Actually, I did load them on the other machine. I didn't load them here. Let me see if I can get those loaded up real quick, and we will make sure that we show Lisa's wonderful bunnies. And yes, thank you for reminding me. That is good of you guys. And otherwise, I would have forgotten again, and wouldn't have been good. I do want to show these things, and you know, when somebody sends something in, we try very hard to show it. Yes, I hear that darn magpie. That is the young magpie, and he is such a noisy brat. He won't shut up. The parents are quiet, but that guy is not. So not sure what to do about them, but all right, I gotta go find those. Oh, wrong folder, and should be in here. Bacon seeds, and then where's the two little baskets full? There they are. One, and I'm loading both of them up at the same time here, since they're skinny pictures. Lisa, when you're taking those pictures, turn your camera sideways. Why is this just blow up on me? Oh man, I hate when it does that. And now I can't see what I'm looking for. Now I've got massive thing in here. View, how do you change the view? I want view. Small, extra large. Yeah, we got the icons. I don't want... there we go. Alright. Oh, now I got an extra preview window. I have no idea how this thing's working. Oh, man. These double or triple mouse clicks are not fun. Alright, we loaded the one. There's the other one. And hopefully that will work. And we will get them on the screen for you. And we will get rid of the other bacon seed underneath that. And there we go. I'll push those live. So, yep, bacon and bunnies. Bacon and bunnies. There you go. There's a basket full of bunnies and a little kitty watching the bunnies and making sure they grow up really, really well. On a digital phone, yep. Confused a mind's eye? Don't confuse your mind's eye. Anyway, cute little rabbits, and I gotta love it. They are just little ones, and I did promise I would get them on the screen here today. So, Lisa, there you go. Thank you for sending those in, and they are wonderfully cute little guys. I wish I could play with them. And yep, nice. All right, back to doing other volcano things, and let's see if we can find something else happening here real quick. Get back over to Yellowstone, and yeah, they're showing plumes and plumes of stuff going on there, but I'm just stalling here because I wanted to refresh something. Apparently Taal went offline here for a second, or was buffering, and I don't know why. And there we go, I got it back on, and I hope he didn't quit the stream. That would not be nice. That happens though. Okay, reloaded, and is it doing anything? Darn it. No, not getting a signal from Taal, and not at all. Nothing from Taal at all. Darn it. And I'm glad I don't have to sing. It hasn't gotten up to 100 likes yet, so I'm really good there. Anyway, let's see what else we've got. We'll pop back over to Krakatoa and have a quick look there. As we can see, Krakatoa has died way down. We will throw up the seismic data real quick, and as you can see, it's down here on the bottom. It's heading for the basement, guys. So the eruption for the interim is over, and we will see what happens in the near future. Hopefully I will get some more eruptive stuff. And let's see if I turn, hang on, I got, turn that off, turn that on, there we go. That is what Semeru is looking like. And if we go back a few hours, 3 hours, it was even worse. And why does that always stall on me? Okay, and that's what it looked like about 3 hours ago. And when we go back about 6 hours, same kind of thing. Not very attractive as far as the way things are happening. Yep, we hear the sirens. They're coming to get me. Run for it, they say. And anyway, if we watch this, you should be able to see a little plume coming out of the top here in a short order. I'm going to advance it by about 5 seconds or so, just so you can see that. And there you can see that plume coming out the top of the clouds, and that is actually Semeru erupting and doing its thing. They will never take us alive. Yep, I called them because they were down there by my van again. Take care, Adele, and we'll see you on our next stream. So are those fire trucks? That isn't good. Yeah, those are fire trucks, but they're a little distance away, so I'm not too panicky. And I don't hear them getting louder. It means they're not getting closer. We're all good. They know about the lava truck. Shh, don't tell them about the lava truck. And I have to park that thing away from everything because it keeps lighting fires in the local area. It's I have to remember to ship that lava directly to the places it needs to be. Anyhow, let's pop over and keep going. There is Merapi, and that is also down in Indonesia. And it has a beautiful set of lenticular clouds built up around the wonderful mountain itself, and you can see those quite easily. And I'm trying to find where it is. There it is, and you can see that right there. It looks pretty awesome. If we go back in time a little bit, there were a few eruptions, but not that many that we were seeing. This was one of them. I can actually back that up a little bit to get to the start of that one. But again, we're not seeing that lava flowing down as much. You know, when it is flowing, it really lights up on the there. That's about where it started and started flowing down. It does light up in the IR down on the bottom left cam really well, because it's designed to pick up heat / light, or infrared light, if you will, and that is what it's seeing. That's why it's so bright. But the lava itself, the color picture at nighttime, it's always difficult to get decent color, but it is showing some of that bacon rolling down the hill as the starter motor affixed on the lava truck. Yeah, it's working. Last I checked, we can drive it if we need to. Yeah, a little bit of bacon coming down the hill. Don't mind it doing its thing. And I'm going back in time a little bit here, and it was awful cloudy and foggy for the most part as we go back through the night here. I'm just trying to find a couple spots where we actually did have enough showing and glowing, if you will. So if we go about here, and that will show again, it's lightning right off the bat, and you see those lenticular clouds, and they were down lower and then built themselves up on top afterwards, which was pretty awesome. It looks pretty cool, and let's see if we can find a little bit more of a lava flow as we cruise back through it here. And again, they were very spectacular today. So I'm not sure what is going on, whether the whole system, everything that we've had happen with Krakatoa, whether there's a lava chamber connection or magma chamber connection somewhere, and all the pressure has been relieved, or some of it, or this is a completely separate, different, isolated area. So he has filled today. Aurelio, don't say anything. Shh. I was I was watching the stream this morning from Two Pineapples. Wonderful. Brian Wood, where are you? Any aftershocks? Knock on what? Fiddle. Out of the cupboard. You had a tsunami warning? How big of a quake was it? I missed what you had there, Brian Wood. And welcome, by the way. 5.3. Okay. That is big enough. Yep. That'll rattle your bones a little bit, so hopefully you'll be okay. Courtney, BC, Vancouver Island, okay. Wow, all right, we'll have to take a look at our USGS map and see what it is doing. Anyway, this is what we were seeing at our wonderful volcano. Let's see if we can get right about here. And again, this is an area where the at 1953, it was really quite interesting to see the lenticular clouds forming. But let's see if we move ahead. There's about where it erupted again, and let's watch it roll down the hill as it gets out of the cloud there a little bit. In the top, we'll actually see some of that wonderful bacon coming down. Where's Bob today? Bob's probably shaking in his boots, working overtime, chopping wood. And maybe he got the quake shook him, and that might be what it is. Okay, not lightning, it's alien spacecraft landing. That is possible. I'm not going to leave that out, but definitely seeing some bacon coming down that hill. Pretty awesome, you guys. And this was another one of them. And let's see. Whoop, there we go. We see, but it wasn't as intense. Nowhere near as intense. Let's push that a little bit more. There you see a little bit open up. But again, with that fog and being hazy, it's hard to get focus on it. And I'm just pushing it ahead 5 seconds at a time here, and we don't see too much of flow. So I think we'll leave, well, maybe we'll do one more here, and then we will leave good old Merapi be. And Merapi, of course, being in central Java in Indonesia, and it likes to erupt continuously or on a very, very regular basis. It really never stops. It's doing its wonderful thing. Was felt all the way to Yellowstone, so something happening. Okay. All the way to Yellowstone? Wow, that's a long ways. I wonder if you're feeling it in or if somebody felt it in Yellowstone, then yeah, that is the plate is letting go a little bit. That's probably a good sign. A 5.3 or whatever. It's better than waiting and it's staying locked up and then giving you a 7 or an 8 or maybe even a 9. So would be really, really good. Dr. Fox, I'm trying to figure out if these weird clouds on Pavlov camera are from the eruption or not. Would you like to take a look? We can take a look. When I looked at Pavlov earlier, it really wasn't. It was just cloud coming in. But we'll have another look right away here. Matter of fact, we can do that real quick before the break. And let's sneak over there. So that is Pavlov right there. And that, of course, is up in Alaska on the Aleutian Islands. And I got to find the right screen here to be able to do anything with it. This one. Okay, so if we roll back here, and yeah, these clouds, what I'm seeing here, are not. That's all fairly high stuff, way up in the air. But if I refresh this and go back to the last 12 hours, we can take a look and see if it has in fact got something to do with it or not. No capital of tsunami, no tsunamis. Yeah, no, Mars 2028, I don't think so. I think that's all basically just cloud zipping by over top. So that's kind of what we're seeing. By the way, the other ones are like that, and this is Great Sitkins. This one is the other side of Great Sitkins. The camera's not picking anything up, and this is Semi, and semi isn't doing a darn thing. It's in the clouds as well. So the picture of the day, of course, is out of Alaska. Is this one here, and that's what we're getting. Okay, it is break time, you guys. I am going to maybe pop you over to, well, I'll put it back on this one here and get that going again with the wonderful music. And let's see if we can get that actually moving. And there we go. There is our river of lava. Bacon going down the slide, if you will. And that was day 105 of the Icelandic volcano eruption, and really did enjoy seeing that. Okay, on that friendly note, you guys, I am going to go take a break. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I see our likes are at 81. Let's see if we can get them up over 100 before the end of the stream here today. Would really be nice. I know today there's probably a few less people out. As things get nicer during the daytime, we definitely, have a lot more people in North America. They're out and about doing things. And of course, this being the Orthodox Easter weekend, for most of the other people, they're celebrating that. So I did kind of expect a little lower turnout here today, and that does not surprise me, and that's where pretty much where we're at. So anyway, on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. Do hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you feel we've earned it, by all means do subscribe as well. That would be really awesome of you. On that friendly note, I'm going to go take a break. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Keep smiling. Play nice in the lava field. And stay out of the river. It's hot. I'll be back. Alright, good people, I have the microphone back on. We will turn that music right back down and get rid of it. And there we go. And welcome back to all of you. And hopefully we have everybody still intact. Yep, looks like we're still good. And I see the likes still haven't gone up that much. We're at 85. Hopefully we will get over 100 today. That would really be nice. And I would really like that. Okay, somebody was saying here that I've never been near a I've never experienced a quake, a tornado, or a hurricane. Like to keep it that way. And really, Lisa, honestly, you do want to keep it that way. That would be really, really nice. I have been in a hurricane. I have been in tornado situations several times. And I have also been in earthquakes, well, at least one that I remember from way back when. And speaking of earthquakes, there was mention of one coming from that was felt all the way down to from Canada all the way down. Anyway, it's part of the subduction stuff that's going on. And we will deal with that in a second here. I just want to stop the other stream there for a second. And hopefully it'll move over for us. I clicked the magic button. There we go. And now to get myself back on that map. This is the quake that is of concern. And as we zoom in, you can see that is Vancouver Island. Vancouver is right in there. Seattle would be right in here, and this is the Juan Fuca plate, and of course it is subducting under the North American plate, and that little bit right there, if that was felt over here in Yellowstone, would not surprise me if it was all the way to Utah. It's not that far away. And of course the ripples and bell will ring. The only thing I didn't look at here was the depth of this thing, and it is only 10 kilometers down. That's kind of weird that they would feel it all the way that way. Usually when they're a little deeper is when they carry a little bit further. Tsunami warning, of course, no tsunami advisory or watch, so we can turn that one off, and that is okay. And that is what we have there. So hopefully your dishes are all okay in the cupboard. And there was another little one here that was a little while or a couple of days earlier, I guess, from the 21st. That was a 2.4, but sorry, that was East Wellington, and 50. See, that one's a little deeper, 57.6 kilometers down. And that's usually what we get there. So I'm not sure why this one was such a closer to the surface type. I've been active volcano or tornado warnings. It was so exciting. What? Yeah, it's exciting, but hopefully that it doesn't have any issues further on. Anyway, Yellowstone area right in there. That massive caldera underneath here, or the pond, if you will, underground, and that's probably about it. The heat size of lava, it's massive. If it ever went, there'd be problems. Anyway, let's zoom out. We'll take a look at the rest of the world, and of course looking for things that are large and happened not too long ago. This guy here, 5.0 down in Chile from today, 8:45 a.m. And then, of course, we have more aftershocks, 4:41 a.m. on this one, just out here by Nicaragua. There's that little swarm that's been happening right there, 5.4 was from 1610 yesterday, and then these other little aftershocks from some from yesterday, some from today. 5.3 on that one, 10 kilometers down. That was 1605, and then I think we looked at that other one there. So 4.3. But those are happening, so we're going to keep an eye on that, of course. That's going to probably shake some more in that area. Not unusual to see that. Seeing some of these shaking, though, that's a little bit weirdish. But again, we are in a subduction zone, and that is pressuring some of this area up. So seeing some of the earthquakes is not a surprise. That one we looked at, and the other one here in Chile is this guy, and 4.6, not that bad. Looking around in the Pacific region here, just off of Japan, we have 5.1, not too big, nothing to concern yourself with. Also a portion of Japan right there, and that is a 5.3. Again, nothing too major. This swarm here has seemed to stopped a little bit and not seeing too much more. And of course, when we go over here, Krakatoa, we don't see anything there right now. We do have this 4.4 that happened yesterday at 22:33, 101 kilometers down. This other guy on the other side here is a 4.3, and that was also from yesterday at 20:37. That one is a whopping 594 kilometers down. Wow, that's a heck of a long ways, but that kind of shows you what's going on there. Nothing too crazy. 5.3 right there. That one's only 10 kilometers down. Was yesterday 1754, and that is a part of Papua New Guinea. And looking over here in Europe, or southern Europe, we do see a few little shakers. This one here, 4.7, and that is, of course, this is Crete here, and it's to the east of Crete, and hopefully Piggy didn't feel that one too much. A couple of islands in the way, so should have been okay. And this other one over here is a 4.0, also in Greece, and just off the other area. Don't see anything directly around. Didn't feel it at all. Oh yeah, sure, Piggy. I know why. Oh, hang on. We can confirm this. We know exactly why, Piggy. The house was a rockin' anyway, right? Let's see. Let me confirm this. Oh, too much fun. Too much fun. So let us just confirm. Yep, I suspect what I was in Edmonton. Aha. I didn't feel too much, eh? Yeah, I can understand why. It's all good, Piggy. It's all good. Okay, back to the earthquake map. And, all right, we do see that other one up a little bit further. That must be Albania or Herzegovina. Yeah, that was from yesterday as well. I think we've seen one of them, but there was a smaller 4.8 as an aftershock. And hey, hi Joy, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Anyway, not too many other major earthquakes there. Let's pop over and take a look real quick at what it looks like around the Canary Islands, and hopefully they didn't get anything major either. We do see this guy here, and 2.3. Not that big, not a big concern. And the other ones, of course, we see This is for 3 days also. We'll see a few extras that probably don't need to be on here. The last one, of course, was right there, and that was a 1.8. That was 24 kilometers down for that 1.8. And that's a little bit deeper than most of the other ones that we're seeing. Here, this 3 kilometers down, and this other one 3 kilometers down. Those are sitting right about where Cumbre Vieja was throwing out some lava, so those could be a part of that scenario of stuff that was still subsiding there. These three are actually today's quakes. Everything else is prior. So we've only had 3 there, if you want to count this guy. So that's all we got. Sorry. And anyway, all good. Let's move on, and we'll take a look at the other earthquake map. And this, of course, is the EMSC map, which is shortcut for it. EMEQ is what we've got in there. Yeah, not too hard, Piggy. Those trotters hurt. By the way, how come those nails are so sharp? Anyway, zooming in here. And they only show this one 2.6, and that happened today at 1903. We already know there's 4 different quakes there, so I don't know where the other guys are getting their data, but these guys are lacking here. Anyway, that's kind of what we're seeing at the Azores. I'm not going to worry too much about that. You can use this particular map if you like. It does show some of the other things a little bit differently in comparison to the USGS one. This one here, 5.3 Vancouver Island, and when we zoom in, yeah, we can see that is in the same area. So that one we already looked at, and of course they're saying that it happened yesterday, 21:22, and a depth of 10 kilometers. So definitely something happening, and of course you have all kinds of other quakes showing here, including some of these sizable ones. We did look at that 5.3 in Papua New Guinea. I'm not going to worry too much about this. I didn't notice these before down on the bottom end of Australia. That is kind of odd. This one here, 3.1 Western Australia, 5 kilometers down. And this one, 2.9, also 5 kilometers down, and 1.8, 2 kilometers down. Hopefully it's not a volcano. I don't think it's volcanic in that area, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's move over to our wonderful volcano map, and we'll go over these fairly quickly here. So still showing both Ascha and Ragnar in a yellow state. Sao George still as orange, and of course Cumbre Vieja out here in the Canary Islands still doing its thing. Michael volcano down here at the Sandwich Islands has a friend of a 4.8 magnitude quake, and that'll keep him happy and fed. And of course here you see all the mess around the Great Ring of Fire. We're not seeing any volcanoes in here yet. Hopefully we'll see something in here erupt eventually. And of course this is the Aleutian Islands, and there you have Pavlov, Great Sitkins, and Semi-Sopochnoi, and Noi, or Noi. Anyway, that is that one, and then they've taken Davidoff right off. That was in a yellow state, and it's no longer there. Kamchatka Peninsula and Karimsky is still an orange, and of course the other two are orange and yellow, orange and red respectively. So one is fully active, the other one is not. A little less in Japan since they took the ASO off of there, and Ontake-san still on there. And then of course there you can see Sakurajima is the red one, and then down here Suwanose-jima is also red. The other ones are all yellow, I do believe. Yep, they are too. And same thing as Taal and his friend Tan Leon. And of course when we get down, oh hey, there they did. And that's what I was waiting for, Krakatoa. They turned it red, finally, and that is awesome. Now that it's stopped, they turned it red. Amazing. Leolatok, right there, still erupting. This would be Samaru. This guy here is Merapi, and Krakatoa down here on the end. And that's what we're seeing. And of course we looked at that first thing, and of course the seismic activity has gone way down, and it has stopped its major output of eruption. So we'll probably see that go back into an orange state in a couple of days. We'll see what happens. And so eek, Dr. Fox, desk looming. What? Desk is looming? What? Duck under Dr. Fox. Huh? Puts on skates and skates around. What the heck are you doing skating around the room? It's just too quiet. Don't be too quiet. You can make lots of noise. Are you not hearing my birds in the background? I live in a forest, you know. Ducks, Dr. Fox, duck under, okay, duck under Dr. Fox's desk. Why are you under there, Piggy? Careful. There's wires down there and stuff. Don't get hooked on those. Piggy needs a padded room. I think so. Piggy's probably hidden that sauce somewhere. I think so. Anyway, let's pop over. We haven't really looked at. We didn't look at our wonderful Kilauea, and there it is. We wanted to go over here real quick. That is what was looking like at 5:31 a.m. and I think that's kind of a neat special picture. I thought that was cool. And let me just see if I can fix that a little bit. There we go. That looks better. All right, so pretty awesome, and we'll refresh it and see what it looks like right now. And there you go. The lava is full, so the evidence of my pumper truck is not there anymore. Anyway, there's your primary event over here, and we have some flowing underneath. And it goes into a pool or a little pond right here, and then flows out into the lava lake. And there's the toe area. Now it's actually built up quite a bit on the edges here, and I noticed that it's getting taller as far as with all this lava pushing up and splattering up against it. Same thing with these 2 points. Really kind of neat to see. Did notice a lot of steam coming off of the side. I'm not sure if that's interaction with fresh lava against old lava, basically smoking a little bit. And of course that hole we don't see as bright anymore either. Looking at this shot again from 5:34 a.m. that's what it was like at Kilauea. When we pop into here, we see that it has progressed nicely and still doing its thing. A lot of that steam, pretty cool. And this one also from that same time genre of 5 something in the morning. And there's from the other side. We'll refresh that, get what it looks like right now. No, we won't. I did refresh it. It's not allowing it, so that camera must be down. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about that portion. But if we go over and take a look at the earthquakes that we had there, and I'll have to do that on the other map here, of course, since I can't do it from that one anymore. I'm going to go after trying to fix that later on today. I was working too much on my other laptop trying to get that going, but let's see what we've got here. Should be right about there. Yep, there we go. There is Hawaii, the Hawaiian Islands. And if we zoom in, you can see some of those quakes that we've had there, 2.1, 1.8. So Pahala area still being shaken, doing its thing. I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. We do have a couple up here that we're a little bit close to Mauna Loa, and we do see what's going on there. One is 7.9 kilometers down for that 1.7. That was at 9:12 their time today. And then the other one was yesterday at, that would have been pretty close to the surface, 1.6 kilometers above sea level is what that is indicating. So that's what we had there. If we go over to Kilauea, we don't have much going on there. That's an older one. From the 22nd, and not going to worry about that. But again, if you need to take a look at that, you can always type in Hawaii map, and that will give you the link of being able to go over to the USGS site and get after all these pictures. And there's all kinds of seismic detectors and tilt meters and seismographs. If you like that kind of stuff. So you're welcome to go over there and have a look. So all the pictures and everything are from there. All right, I'm only seeing 99 on mine, but I'm sure that'll go up a few more likes. What is RC vehicle? Remote control vehicle, Guinness, and welcome, Guinness. Yeah, remote control. In other words, you have a little joystick controller in your hand, and you can drive it around or fly it around or whatever you want to call it. And that looks pretty awesome. Okay, we want to carry on, and we'll move over to our weather chart now, or charts, and we will actually look at the SO2 chart first, as soon as I find where the heck it is. There it is. And look at the weird shape Mother Nature made here. It almost looks like an anchor or something coming out from the sky. All right. Strange patterns in our... no, we don't have any volcanoes up here. That is northern Canada, and there's no industrial pollution being generated up there either, or very, very little. So what you're seeing is remnants of what came out of Asia, and probably most of it from Kamchatka, and that is kind of where it is there. Anyway, looking at Alberta, British Columbia, they've got some haze, and I'm again thinking that that is pulling in here from this stream, and you can see that flow. Down here, Central America, not as bad as it was before. Mexico doing its thing, but hardly anything in comparison to what it was doing before. Levels are way, way nicer than before. And of course, Guatemala here, where you've got Fuego, and Nicaragua, as well as Costa Rica are still doing their thing. Nothing coming from the Galapagos Islands. We do still have our two volcanoes here in Colombia doing their thing, and then of course you also have a couple here in Ecuador doing their thing, and then further down, why does that pop up? There we go. There is our Sabacayan, and if we go full screen on that, we can kind of let it play real quick for the day here, just so you can kind of see what it looked like and what the weather was like. Most of it was nighttime, but there you can see a couple of puffs, and yeah, so the volcano is definitely active, and I want to kind of stop it on one of them, and that is what Sabancaya was doing today or yesterday, and looked not bad. So beautiful shot, and hopefully that it is far enough away from everyone that it's not going to be an effect of any type. Sneaking back down here, looks like that volcano down here at the Sandwich Islands is definitely throwing off a little bit of something. Not sure why this is here and shaped the way it is. We'll pop over this way a little bit. Kamchatka still throwing that material off, and somehow that flow is going to the north, and I don't want to blame it all on Kamchatka. Some of that is actually coming out of China as well. And of course our wonderful eruption at Krakatoa has left behind its mark, and we can definitely see that those levels are a little bit high, but not as bad as what could have been happening there, and that is actually good. So yeah, 107, 108, which is not so bad. It could be worse. It could be up in the 200 or 300s. You know, at least it's not that bad. And with the wind blowing over everything and taking it out into the ocean, that's better for the people on the land, definitely. And hopefully everybody there is okay. So let's move on. And of course down here in South Africa, industrial pollution. And you can see it's headed way out into the ocean. Up top here, well, let's get rid of that guy. Up top here, that is DR Congo still doing its thing. RTVE would be right around there, and very, very little the rest of this in these areas, as well as India, all industrial pollution of sorts. When we look here in Italy, we can see that we have a plume coming off of Etna, Stromboli, and Volcano, and of course that is blowing to the northeast and getting most of those areas. And that is pretty much it. A little bit off of Iceland, the Reykjanes Peninsula, and that of course looks like it's coming from the aluminum plant, and I would leave it at that. Let's pop over to our weather map. I'm going to refresh this one because it's already a couple of hours old, and there we go. I refreshed it, and since we were in Iceland, let's go right back to Iceland, and we're seeing 5-6 degrees on the peninsula. That is not bad. Actually, majority of the country is somewhere between 1 and 6 or 7 or 8 even in the warm spots. 9, woo, that's really getting up there. But nice to see that they're a little bit warmer. A lot of that snow is melting, and winter is going away. Not sure how that flow is actually getting to them. Looks like it's picking up some of that warmer air and circulating it around this way. So they're kind of getting lucky. A little bit of that Gulf Stream air heading in there. And of course, looking at Ireland and England and Scotland and those places, they're not too bad. Ireland is pretty normal, I guess. France, looking at it for nighttime temps, really quite warm. Germany, again, same kind of thing. Not too bad for nighttime. Same with Holland and those other places, Luxembourg, I'm sure, and Belgium, and etc. You know, we're not going to list off every country there is, but Italy looks not bad, and Piggy, of course, basking in the sunshine, or nighttime. I guess it'd be moonshine. Piggy is basking in the moonshine right now. Oh, hang on. That may not go over too well. Piggy basking in the moonshine. What comes to mind? Piggy basking in the moonshine. No. Maybe we won't go there. Never mind. It's just a thought. Just a thought, you guys. All right. Looking a little bit more at what we've got. Central America, fairly warm. We do see that the eastern half of the United States is quite warm, which is really nice. A little bit warmer in California today. Of course, we're getting that flow upward from down south. It means we got warmer weather here. Yay! Anyway, central, wow, Mexico, a little bit hotter. And if you're in Cancun right now, that would be right around there. Pretty awesome weather. The jungles of South America, fairly warm, 28, 29. And I'm sure that humidity is way up there. And here you got 32, 33 in the very top end of Argentina. Or what's that other country in there? Bolivia? No, I thought this is Bolivia. I always get confused with what's in here. Yeah, I don't know which one. I'll look it up later. And we see our heat not so warm in Australia today, and New Zealand is even a little bit cooler. And that is, well, give it time. And they're going to warm up yet. Because it's still fairly early in the day for them, and at least I think it is. It's going to get warmer there, and of course we see what's happening out in the other areas. They do have a lot of storms going on, as we noticed with again some of that lightning in there in some of the videos, or at least I noticed it. While I was monitoring things over the course of the night. Let's get into precipitation. There's our storms, and here's that draw that is really saving the people here, and it is pulling a lot of that ash down into this wonderful storm right here. So hopefully a lot of it is all in one spot. It isn't so bad, but you can see all the different flashes here telling you that, yeah, they had big storms going on. And you can see other storms off the coast of Australia, right in Australia, over the northwestern or northeastern parts, and a little bit down here in the southern Australia. Brisbane, probably be raining right now by the looks of things. Looks like fog in along the seaboard here, and all of Tasmania is covered in fog. It'll be a foggy place. A little bit of rain in New Zealand, not too bad, and some monster storms out in the water. Boy, this looks bad in here. I wouldn't want to be in there. Just imagine being stuck in this somehow, and you get caught in this current. If you're in a sailboat, you'd be heading down to the South Pole pretty darn quick. Anyway, I always mention this equatorial storm, and again, there it is, going all the way across the entire globe, and that is kind of neat. We are seeing some more stuff here in North America. Of course, you do see some snow happening. Winterpeg and those places, northern Ontario, and you do see a storm chain all the way up from Texas, going all the way up into the Ontario, right into the, I guess, Horseshoe Bay area, if you want to call it that, and or Hudson's Bay, not Horseshoe Bay, Hudson's Bay, that's what it is. And off the coast here, we see some twirling as well, and you know, big storm ridges. You know that that's what's going on. And looking at Europe, we do have a little bit. Oh yeah, actually all over the place. France, Germany, and northern, I guess, Switzerland here, and Austria. Everybody's getting a little bit. Poland, and all the way Turkey and stuff like that. So everybody's getting a little bit of that wonderful stuff. And hopefully nobody is getting rained out or bombed out, or you know, it's not too hard. Again, looking at Iceland, we don't see too much precipitation there today. So I think that's pretty much it, unless there is some place that somebody wanted to see specifically. Good night, Tetra. Take care. Thank you for being here. All right. I don't know if there's some place that you guys want to look at, but I don't know. I'm going to just do this. Stands in the confusion corner. Okay. I don't know what's going on either. Anyway, so let's look for our low temperature of the day. Minus 72 we see so far. Minus 71, 70, oh, minus 74. So that's a tie with yesterday's absolute cold record. And we'll find it again. It's there somewhere. I seen it. Come on, where are you? There you are. One click over. Minus 74 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that is cold. Linda says, good night all. Being great as usual, Dr. Fox. Thank you for all you do. You are very welcome, Linda, and thank you for being here. And let's see, do we find anything colder? I hope not. Those poor penguins, I don't know if they can even stand that minus 74. That is horrendously cold. Minus 60, 62, yeah. A little warmer there. Minus 40s, yeah, not so bad. But yeah, I think minus 74 Celsius is darn well good enough. I'm not going to worry about it. And on that friendly note, I think what we'll do is we'll throw it back over onto our lava that we were showing for the interim from day 105, and then we will say goodnight to all of you. And that is it. And let's see if we can get that running the right way. And play. That is going. That is cooking. So we will leave her at that. Thank you everyone for being here today. I really do appreciate it. And let's see, copy, remove, paste. We will put it on that. I'm going to actually just move that up a little bit. There we go. And that'll work. And that's where we're going to leave it. And good stuff. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. And big thank you to all of my members, of course. Everyone in green that is helping support the stream. No super chats to worry about today. Thank you, moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and C&D Boy. Big warm thank you to you guys. And a big warm thank you to every one of you who is been here in the stream today, all part of our wonderful, great Lava family. So keep smiling, be good, you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and please, most of all, make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Have yourselves a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's Monday, so the stream starts 3 hours later than it does on the weekends. Take care, everyone. Be good, and if you haven't hit that like button yet, help us out and give it a quick shot. On that note, good night, take care, and oink oink.